Well, boys and girls, the start to the season wasn't quite what we had in mind after our wonderful summer transfers, but we did start to make a little bit of a recovery towards the end of the last stream. So today is all about turning that little bit of a recovery into a big recovery. We are way behind the curve in the Premier League, in the Europa League. We basically need to win 15 matches in a row in this stream, and then we'll be good. That's the plan. I'm not asking for a lot, but that start to the season for a team that finished 7th and got into the Europa League last year, that's not been a great start to the season. But we did beat West Ham and then Fulham in back-to-back Premier League matches at the end of Thursday's stream. We've had a terrible start to Europa League, as you can see. 0 points for our first 2 matches, but our next 6 Europa League matches are all against teams we should be capable of beating. So the plan now, get ourselves comfortably into the top half of the Premier League, and I reckon we can push for top 8 in the Europa League. I think it's doable. But first, we're on an international break. So while I'm hitting continue a few times, and then we go and knock deeping ranges around to get ourselves back into some fitness. It's all about the fitness. Right, who are we playing? Watford. How good are Watford? Watford are 11th. We've won 2 games in a row in the Premier League. So we're gonna win many more, hopefully. Hopefully the fact that I've not opened the save for 2 days. So we're probably going to get punished for non-attendance. But fingers crossed, all will be okay. Oh, good. We've got the laggy game again. I was hoping we would. Endrick! I need to buy a new computer, don't I? And hoping that closing them, a few bits that are actually open, Dropbox and that kind of thing. If we get all that closed. In fact, as soon as I've closed Dropbox, the lag's gone away. I think once again, it's Dropbox causing the problem. And because you lot are so well trained to watch the Let's Plays and not expect anything else from me, when I do stuff like the World Cup video, a lot of people don't watch them. And I'm aiming at a different audience with them, which is the point. It's the whole point of doing them. They are aimed at new viewers. So we shall see, I guess. It's much less reliable with that kind of video. It'll be very hit and miss. And it gave us a taste of what an open world Pokemon could be like without it being fully open world. Then made this one fully open world, but took half the features that made Arceus great away. But even with all that, it's still really fun. So, right, we must win this game. We're playing Slavia Prague. It's our 3rd game in Europe. We've lost the first 2. This is absolutely must win. For £45, you'll get a couple of 1,000 hours of entertainment. There is no better value in entertainment. Therefore, of course, it's worth it. Of course it is. Do you think Football Manager will get even better, even bigger when EA loses the license to FIFA next year? Maybe. Minecraft. Okay, Minecraft, fair enough. I'll let you have Minecraft. Minecraft is better value than Football Manager. So that's one. Point is, you can't buy the game, put hundreds of hours into it, and then say it wasn't worth what you paid for it. Because you put hundreds of hours into it. It's fine to say I don't think it's worth it and then not buy it. That's fine. What is mental is buying it, playing it for hundreds of hours, and then trying to claim it wasn't worth it.
I'm sorry.
Am I having more fun with FM23 than I had last year? Yeah, I am. It's a better game. Therefore, it was worth it. They were in the newspaper today and yesterday. Yeah, I ain't buying a newspaper. I downloaded a wall chart and printed it out. That is not a bad shout. Endrick is having a lovely time. If you don't think the upgrades that have been published are worth it, don't buy it. Buy FM22 instead. That's fine. You can do that and you won't get any argument from me. The people I'm disagreeing with are the people who say FM23 was a rip-off or FM23 wasn't worth it. But yeah, I have played 300 hours on it. But it wasn't worth it. Nonsense. What's better about FM23 for me? It's a more fun game. The match engine is improved. It's more realistic. It looks like you're playing a football match. It's not the same goals over and over and over again. Plus, and I mean, I don't understand why people undervalue this. It's all this year's teams. They've done a whole year of research on it. So it's all the up-to-date teams and players. That's awesome. The Champions League stuff is good. That's enough. They are all improvements. I usually buy every year, but was unsure this year, so went with Game Pass. 100% worth it, and would be worth it if I pay for it. So exactly. Endrick scored all 5 goals in this match. Do you reckon is his job done yet, or do we just keep him going? Just leave him on. Might as well just leave him on, see if he can set a Europa League record. Spendy's on a 10 without scoring a goal. That's even more impressive. Does anyone know the reason for Endrick being the best wonder kid in the game? Was it just he's a promising Brazilian, as I got excited over? I mean, it's that he's a Brazilian with huge potential. So he has a high potential ability in game. People are getting excited about him because he's Brazilian, I imagine. There are other young players who probably have equivalent potential abilities to Endrick, but none of them are Brazilian, so it's not as exciting, is it? Everyone wants a Brazilian wonder kid. How many versions of the game? Was it impossible to get centre mids over a 7? Oh my word, Ricky. You leapt from about 3 yards behind him there. Ricky J. Jones doesn't get sacked. And what a pass for Endrick. Endrick, come on. I still couldn't tell you what attributes advanced forward is supposed to have off the top of my head. And I've been playing this game for 25 years. I wouldn't know. I don't even really know what a good attribute level for the Premier League is. All this stuff people have learned over the years, if they acknowledge that attributes don't really matter, they're basically acknowledging that they've wasted a load of their time. They're too far into it now. They're too committed. So they're not going to acknowledge that I'm right, because it's them acknowledging that they've wasted their time. You just need to be fast. You need to be over 6 foot and fast. We're going to play Guess How Much Money Kev Spent. I went to Vision Express on Friday, had an eye test, and then got 2 new pairs of spectacles on their buy one, get half price deal. Now, I am a full-time daily spectacle wearer, so I didn't get the cheap ones. I got the decent, I got the designer ones, the nice glasses. Couple of pairs of nice glasses that I've always bought. I've always gone to that end of the aisle because I want nice glasses because I wear them every day. So I got 2 pairs of nice glasses. I did get them triple thinned because if I don't have the lenses triple thinned, they're literally touching my eyelashes. My eyesight is so bad, I would have big, thick bottle tops. So I had them triple thinned. I had the anti-glare because if I don't have anti-glare, these don't have anti-glare on. And you'll see if it catches the light wrong, you can't see my eyes. And on thumbnails, it looks weird. And on camera, it looks weird. So I got the anti-glare coating and the blue light coating because obviously I use a computer all day. So eye test, 2 pairs of designer glasses on buy one, get one free, buy one, get one half price, triple thinned lenses with the blue light and the anti-glare filter. That was all buy one, get half price as well. How much do you think that cost? My jaw almost hit the floor because I was just like, that's what I always do. This wasn't me splurging. I normally do that and normally spend about £300. My bill at Vision Express on Friday was, I'm just trying to find it so I get the exact amount. Even looking at it now, holy hell. £537. I actually let out a like, when they told me, I was like, oh my word. £537 for 2 pairs of glasses. I'd have to go back and check. I am like 80% confident that when I did the exact same thing 2 years ago, it was about 300. They are getting on for doubling in price in 2 years. So yeah, if you could all sub, I've got a credit card bill to pay now. This is like Eurostar all over again, which by the way, they still haven't given me my money back. They still owe me £1,000. Okay, if Eurostar are watching, I could really use that money now. I've got to pay my credit card off again. This time it's glasses. I wish these were frivolous things. I wish I was sat here going, yeah, got to pay off my credit card. Bought a load of drugs. Bought 5 games consoles. You know, I bought myself a Lamborghini. Got to pay that off. But no, it was traveling to get me home from Europe because I was stranded there. and now it's glasses so I can see. Right, well, that's not ideal. Villa are annoying, aren't they? I guess they are doing quite well, but we now play another team in Europe we're supposed to beat. Leuven. As long as we beat them, we're still on track. What's going on with City? They've just lost 6-1. What? What is going on with City? I mean, they've got all the right players. I mean, Adam Ida's just better than Erling Haaland. 23 minutes until late night love. Get your love problems ready, everybody. 9 o'clock tonight. We're going to play the love songs, which, based on the last couple of weeks, just basically means we're going to put Bryan Adams on. We're going to play Bryan Adams songs. I'm going to solve all of your love problems. If you have relationship issues, 9 till 10 tonight is when you raise them and I solve them for you because I'm a love expert. That's a pretty extensive resume. I mean, I can go on. Previously, there was a different female who lived in my house, and I also have a number of offspring. So, you know, I have quite the track record with the ladies. And then let's do a football. Perhaps we should have played the 4-2-3-1 for this. We've not really used it. We've been training it all season. What is the all-time record for goals in the Europa League in one season? Because Endrick might break it. 17 is the record. Endrick must be on... Oh, he's on at least 6 because he's got 6 tonight. I don't know if he's... I think he scored in the first match as well. I mean, I know full well that you can go walk into Primark and H&M and buy T-shirts that just say female on. I know that because Anna owns several of them. I'm still cutting it myself. Yeah, I've not had a barber touch me since before the pandemic. I am toying with the idea of going to a barber. Just because I don't know if I can be bothered to charge up my clippers. And then have to hoover the bathroom afterwards so Anna doesn't yell at me. That's a relationship tip for you. Don't leave your hair all over the bathroom. They don't like that. Will I be vlogging a Posh game? No. Unless I end up managing them in Non-League to Legend. Right. Oh, we're playing so much football. Why do we have to play so many football matches? This is silly. They should get rid of the Premier League once you get into Europe. They need some kind of European Super League or something. My girlfriend hates me playing Football Manager every day. Get a new girlfriend. My other half says hot pot pie is the way to go. Is this grounds to break up? Yes, it is. I told my girlfriend I would skip work tomorrow for FM. She wasn't very pleased by that. She'll get used to it. Eventually, they get used to it. Once you start paying the bills by doing it, they get used to it. First, I mean, it took me one divorce. I had to trade one female in for another to finally get one who'd put up with me playing Football Manager all day. But eventually, I did, and now everyone's happy, so that worked. She also thinks mayonnaise should be kept in the cupboard. She's a wrong-un. Yeah, that is weird. Obviously, mayonnaise should be in the fridge. Tomato ketchup shouldn't be. My wife puts eggs, sauce, and bananas in the fridge. She's just doing it to provoke me. I mean, eggs shouldn't be kept in the fridge. I get why weird people do it because there's the egg holder, because the fridges are American. Americans have to put their eggs in the fridge. I get it. They've misunderstood. They've seen an egg holder and have felt an overwhelming urge to put an egg in the fridge. I can sort of understand it. Sauce. It does erroneously say on the bottle that you should keep it in the fridge. We all know you don't have to, but some people have to read the instructions and put it in the fridge. So I can sort of get that as well. But what kind of sicko is storing bananas in the fridge? They'll never ripen. That makes me genuinely angry. Oh, I love my bananas hard and green for as long as possible. Oh, my word. I don't understand. Grounds for divorce. I need a gavel. Divorce granted. Please help. I've been seeing a woman for a few weeks. Been going pretty well. Then this past weekend, she said something complimentary about Harry Kane. After some probing, she admitted to being a Spurs fan. Do I break up by text or just cut off all contact? Yeah, I mean, I'd just get a new phone, pretend it never happened. Everyone makes mistakes. Just, I would say the biggest learning point for you from here on in is to stop admitting that in public. because it looks bad on you more than her. She's punching above her weight. But yeah, you need to stop admitting stuff like that in public. Girlfriend goes mad at me for getting up at 11 a.m. What should I do? Stay in bed. Stay in bed so that she comes and says, what on earth are you doing still in bed? You say, well, you don't like me getting up at 11. Now you moan at me for getting up at 11. Now you're moaning at me for not getting up at all. I can't win with you. You need to make up your mind what you really want. And then storm out. My ex always used to try and make me wash my feet after work. I'd tell her I'll shower in the morning. Who's wrong? She is. She is absolutely wrong. Who washes their feet? We've been down this road before. You don't need to wash your feet. When you're in the shower, you're literally having all the soap and water trickle off your body onto your feet. They clean themselves. Feet are self-cleaning. You don't need to wash your feet ever. Never mind when you get home from work. My girlfriend has started playing FM, but is a Middlesbrough fan and wants to play with them. Can't wait for the anger and disappointment. I mean, for a start, reminder it's bruh, not borough. She'll love that. They all do. Eggs from Tesco say keep refrigerated. I like to follow rules. In that case, when you're in fact, not when you're next in Tesco, go to Tesco tomorrow, grab a whole pallet of eggs, not a pack, a whole pallet of eggs, take them to customer services and say, sorry to bother you, customer services people. Can't help but notice these eggs all say they have to be kept refrigerated, yet you've not got them in the fridge here in the store. What's that all about? And they will then tell you, they'll confirm to you that obviously they don't need to be kept in the fridge, because if they did, they'd be in the fridge in the shop. My partner likes her bananas hard and green. How deep of a hole should I bury her in? I mean, without getting too naughty, I don't think she's eating those bananas. My fiance says I can't play FM or Pokemon on Boxing Day when we go to our mum's, break off the marriage. Just don't go. You need to do the old flip reverse on her there, and rather than her giving you rules for what's happening on Boxing Day, you need to say to her, on Boxing Day, I'm going to be playing Pokemon or Football Manager. I'm not bothered where my physical location is, but just so you understand, that day I will be playing these games. I'll do it wherever you want. Where would you like me to play those games? You make the rules around here. The girl who rejected me 4 years ago and blocked me on social media, broke up with her boyfriend and has added me again, has to go for a drink. Do I go? Not before you've been for a drink with the person she's just broken up with and found out why they broke up. You need to get the dirt. What's going on there? It's a very simple rule about what you keep in the fridge. I know we're drifting away from relationship things here, but it's really easy to decide whether to keep something in the fridge or not. Is it in the fridge in the shop? 17 and vaping to get off cigarettes already. Well, that's the thing. The teenagers they're not even vaping to get off cigarettes, are they? They're just going straight to vaping without smoking. It's madness. So, of course I'm saying Celsius. I'm talking about temperature and I'm not nuts. So yes, I'm talking about Celsius. I thought Fahrenheit. Nah. I was trying to make sense. So I was doing Celsius. If I'm trying to talk nonsense, I'll give you a signal. Wife comes home from 2 weeks in Poland tomorrow. I've not cleaned. I'm on night. So what excuse can I give? Just move. Or, I mean, this is your real next level play. Pack a suitcase tonight. Take it to work with you tomorrow. Make sure you get back after she does, suitcase in hand. And when she's like, what the hell has gone on here? I've been in Poland for 2 weeks. The place is an absolute pigsty. And be like, oh, look at me. I left just after you did. I've been on a business trip. How are we losing again? We put it in cottage pie. You should put it in cottage pie, yes. Oh, Liam Delap. There you go. We do need to start winning again. We started this stream in great form. Now it's all gone wrong. A result here against Arsenal would be excellent. We're not going to get one, of course. Oh, Dewey! Lovely, lovely, lovely. I have a dilemma. Got a wonder kid for Notts County. I've just hit the championship. I've agreed a fee with him, but the board have accepted a bid less than the fee. Should I resign or just sell him and take it? Do you want to leave the club? Is I guess what it comes down to. If you don't want to leave, you don't really achieve anything by resigning, do you? So I guess if you want to leave, you resign. If you want to stay, you just accept it and work within those parameters. Same old ones every year. That's why it's great. I like routine. I like the fact it's always the same repetitive songs. Job Bellingham, come on. That's the story of growing up. They go from the lads to your friends to they don't exist anymore. Once you get to my age, you look back on those days when you had friends. Oh, what a hassle that was. Our training facilities have been upgraded. Hold on, where is he? Come here to me. Where are you? You're literally not going to acknowledge it until the 180 days are up. 24th of May, he's going to go and assess the situation and decide if they're now at the level he is happy with. The job's been done now, Endrick. You can just go and have a look now. You go there every day. Right, can we get results? How are Wolves third in the league, by the way? What's gone on there? It's madness. This might even be the last one. We'll see what time it is when this match is done. Oh, what a goal line clearance. Beautiful stuff. It's the left shoulder. It's come on spontaneously. You may want to phone NHS 101 as sudden onset left shoulder pain be a symptom of a heart problem. I'll put it down to the bowling. I don't go to the doctors. Watch for my heart rate. That's a good idea. I've got my Apple Watch. I can do my ECG. See what the ECG says. Oh, Michael has just scored a goal. That's going to spike my heart rate. I mean, 61 beats per minute. Looks like a regular heartbeat at the moment. We'll do the full 30 seconds. So don't feel that yours should be as low as mine. Of course, if you're very fit, it will be even lower. I am not very fit. You will never... Boo. Another one with no surname. Now we've lost to Liverpool. We started the stream so strongly. We were up to 7th place at one point. We looked like we were storming up the league. I guess we'll take mid-table this year if we get a nice deep run in the Europa League. But this has been not ideal. Right, but we will wrap things up there, boys and girls. I tell you what, I bet I do know what the shoulder pain is. You're not going to think I'm a proper Wally now. I can't lift that up. I've played 15 hours of Pokemon like this in the last 2 days. Probably from having my arm up like that for that amount of time. I might need to give the Pokemon a rest this evening.